There are moments in our lives when an inexplicable feeling takes hold of us. A disconnection from the world as it is, as if we no longer fit in a place where we once felt comfortable. For many, this sensation can feel unsettling, but for the chosen, it's the harbinger of something extraordinary. This feeling of not belonging, of seeking answers beyond the obvious, marks the beginning of a call to awaken. It's not a coincidence or a trick of the mind, it's the divine whispering softly, inviting us to look beyond what the eyes can see. The universe is constantly communicating with us, sending signs, patterns, and events that might seem like coincidences but are so much more. This synchronicity is the language of the universe, a way of guiding the chosen toward their true mission. Imagine a compass that, instead of pointing north, directs you to your essence. That's how the universe operates, aligning circumstances so you can discover who you truly are. Spiritual awakening doesn't happen all at once. It begins with small flashes of awareness, moments when we wonder if there's more to life than what we've accepted as normal. These moments are like windows to another reality, one where the search for meaning and purpose takes precedence over simply following predefined scripts. For the chosen, these flashes become increasingly frequent until they finally decide to look within and explore the vast universe dwelling in their soul. When we open ourselves to this journey, we realize it's not a solitary quest. There's something greater guiding every step, an invisible force reminding us that we're not merely living a life, we're fulfilling a purpose. The call to awaken is the first step on this divine journey, a reminder that your existence is no accident but an essential part of the grand universal mosaic. Picture yourself as a butterfly still within its cocoon. The world you know is small, cramped, and limited. Yet within you, there's a force yearning for something greater, something beyond what you can see or feel at the moment. This is the process the chosen go through as they begin to transcend human limitations and integrate their divine essence. It doesn't mean abandoning humanity but transcending it, moving beyond the ego, beyond the barriers of the mind, to remember who you truly are. The ego is like a veil that shrouds our true nature. It binds us to superficial desires, fears, and the constant need for external validation. Transcending the ego doesn't mean denying it but integrating it. It's understanding that the ego is part of our earthly experience but doesn't define who we are. The chosen begin to realize they are so much more than their thoughts, emotions, and physical bodies. They are eternal souls, connected to the divine source of all creation. This process is like a rebirth. To stop being merely human is to recognize that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's an awakening to the truth that our essence doesn't lie in the things we accumulate or the identities we construct but in the connection to the divine that dwells within each of us. It's a return to what we've always been before the world shaped us. As you transcend the ego and integrate your divine essence, you begin to see life differently. Struggles cease to be insurmountable obstacles and become opportunities for growth. Mistakes are no longer failures but stepping stones toward enlightenment. Life, with all its imperfections, becomes a sacred field where your soul can blossom. You're not just living, you're remembering how to truly live. And this is what it means to be more than merely human. Embracing your divinity while walking the world with compassion, courage, and purpose. Ready to move on to the next topic? Throughout life, we're taught to see the world as a place of divisions. Me and the other, right and wrong, the known and the unknown. This perception creates invisible barriers that isolate us from one another and, worse, disconnect us from ourselves. But for the chosen, something profound begins to change. The separation, which once seemed like an absolute truth, reveals itself as an illusion created by the mind. The illusion of separation is like a veil that prevents us from seeing the interconnectedness of all things. It convinces us that we are isolated beings navigating a cold, indifferent universe alone. However, when this veil starts to lift, we realize we are all intertwined in a vast web of energy and consciousness. Every thought, word, and action we emit reverberates within this universal field, affecting not only ourselves but everything around us. The chosen experience this dissolution of barriers in a profound and transformative way. Perhaps it's in a moment of silence while gazing at the starry sky or in a simple exchange of glances with a stranger when suddenly the realization dawns. There is no other. There is only the one, manifesting in infinite forms. This realization isn't merely intellectual. It's felt in the core of one's being as a remembrance of something that has always been there. This dissolution of separation also dissolves fears and judgments. When we recognize that we are one with everything, it becomes impossible to see others as enemies. Fear loses its grip because we understand that the essence connecting us is eternal and indestructible. Compassion arises naturally because, in caring for others, we care for ourselves. The illusion of separation begins to fade when the chosen learn to quiet the mind and listen to the soul. This process teaches us that beneath all superficial differences lies a primordial unity. And in this unity, we find the peace we've been searching for. As the chosen begin to dissolve the illusion of separation, something even deeper unfolds. A new reality emerges before them, one that transcends the limitations of the material world. It's as if the vibrational frequency of their existence is being recalibrated, allowing them to access higher dimensions of consciousness. Often described as the transition to the fifth dimension, this is not merely about a place, it's about a state of being. The chosen ones are like lighthouses in a stormy night. They do not extinguish the darkness around them but shine brightly, offering direction and hope. This does not mean perfection or a life free of challenges, but rather a commitment to walk authentically, even when the path is difficult. Every time a chosen one chooses love over fear, compassion over judgment, or truth over convenience, they plant seeds of transformation in the collective consciousness. The spiritual responsibility of the chosen is not a burden but a privilege. It is the opportunity to co-create a world more aligned with values of unity, respect, and harmony. However, this transformation begins internally. Before illuminating others, the chosen must continuously nourish their own light. This requires constant work to align with their divine essence, purify intentions, and cultivate practices that elevate their vibration. The impact of the chosen on the collective goes beyond what is visible. Often, a small action, a selfless act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a moment of genuine listening, can create ripple effects unknown to the one who initiated them. Yet the universe notices and amplifies these actions, turning them into forces that inspire and heal on levels that transcend the physical. The collective consciousness is like a shared energetic field shaped by all who inhabit it. When the chosen commit to their spiritual journey, they elevate not only themselves but also the vibration of this collective field. They make it possible for others to awaken to their own light, creating a cascading effect of transformation. This is true spiritual leadership, not to control or dominate but to inspire and empower. The chosen are also tasked with reminding humanity of its interconnectedness. In a world often divided by beliefs, cultures, and fears, they act as bridges, showing that beneath all apparent differences lies the same divine essence. This reminder serves as a balm for the wounds of separation, offering an opportunity to heal both internal and external divides. To fulfill this role, the chosen do not need titles or grand platforms. They simply need to live in alignment with their truth, knowing that their presence is enough. Every soul living authentically acts as a catalyst for the expansion of love, peace, and consciousness in the world. Being chosen within the collective is not about carrying the weight of the world but about trusting that by living with intention and purpose, each individual step contributes to a universal dance of light and unity. The chosen possess a unique and transformative power, the ability to co-create with the universe. Manifestation is not merely about attracting material possessions or external achievements but about aligning one's internal vibrations with a higher purpose. It is understanding that reality does not happen to you, it happens through you. Every thought, emotion, and intention you emit shapes the world you experience. Conscious creation is the act of recognizing this truth and intentionally using this power as an extension of your divine essence. Manifestation is an act of vibration. Imagine yourself as a musical instrument resonating with the universe. The more attuned you are, the more harmonious the melody you attract. When the chosen elevate their vibration through practices such as gratitude, compassion, and presence, they create a frequency that naturally attracts opportunities, people, and experiences aligned with their purpose. It is not about forcing reality but flowing with it, trusting that everything needed is already available, waiting to align with your energy. Conscious manifestation also requires clarity. Knowing what you desire and, more importantly, why you desire it is essential. Superficial desires or ego-driven motivations create an energetic dissonance that hinders materialization. But when your desires come from a place of authenticity, aligned with your spiritual mission, the universe responds with precision. This clarity arises not from formulas or techniques but from deep introspection and connection to what truly matters. Creation is not solely about receiving but also about giving. Every act of generosity, every word of encouragement, every moment of presence is a seed planted in the vibrational field. As a cosmic law, these seeds return multiplied, not because you expect something in return but because the universe reflects what you project. This cycle of giving and receiving lies at the heart of manifestation, becoming a channel through which abundance flows freely. However, manifestation requires patience and trust. In a world that values instant gratification, it is easy to doubt when results are not immediate. But the chosen know that the universe's timing is not linear, that every aligned desire is planted like a seed in fertile soil, growing at its own pace. Trust is the bridge between the present moment and the realization of your desires. It is the practice of surrendering control, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. Moreover, conscious manifestation is a partnership. It is not just an act of visualization but also of action. When the chosen take steps toward their dreams, no matter how small, they signal to the universe that they are ready to receive. This combination of intention, elevated vibration, and aligned action transforms desires into reality. The power of conscious creation is not a privilege reserved for a few but an innate capacity that all the chosen possess. It is a reminder that you are a co-creator, an extension of the divine, shaping the universe even as it shapes you. When you align with this power, you realize that reality is not fixed but a dynamic mirror reflecting the essence of who you are and what you believe is possible. The chosen carry a profound responsibility to contribute to the creation of a new era, a world shaped by love, unity, and compassion. As their vibrations rise and they align with their divine essence, they become beacons of light in a world still grappling with the shadows of fear and separation. This new era will not be imposed from the outside but will be born from within, a transformation that begins in the heart of every awakened being. Imagine a world where relationships are not based on interest or competition but on collaboration and mutual respect. Where people see beyond superficial differences and recognize the divine spark within each individual. This is the world the chosen are helping to build, not through dramatic gestures but through small, daily acts of kindness, the courage to speak truth, and the willingness to offer forgiveness and understanding where there was once division. This new era also invites a renewed connection with nature. For too long, humanity has treated the earth as a resource to be exploited rather than a living being to be honored. The chosen hear the call to restore this harmony, remembering that we are part of a greater ecosystem and that our survival and prosperity are intrinsically linked to the balance of creation. Planting a tree, protecting a spring, or walking barefoot on the earth, these are acts of reconnection with profound vibrational impacts. Creating a new world also involves embracing technology and advancements with consciousness. In an age where innovation progresses faster than ethics can catch up, the chosen bring the wisdom of the heart to balance the mind. They remind us to ask not just what is possible but what is right. How can progress elevate humanity rather than perpetuate division? The role of the chosen in this new era is to be the bridge between the old and the new. They have the ability to envision the potential of a brighter future while healing the wounds of the past. This bridge is built not only with ideals but with concrete actions. Every choice we make, every word we speak, every thought we allow influences how this new world manifests. By choosing integrity, love, and compassion, you help anchor the energy of this new reality. But global transformation begins with personal transformation. A world of peace cannot be expected without first cultivating inner peace. The chosen understand that creating a new world is not about forcing external changes but about radiating a frequency so high that it naturally inspires others to rise as well. It's about being the change you wish to see, as Gandhi once said, and allowing your light to touch those around you. This new era is not a distant destination. It is already being born in every moment someone chooses love over fear, compassion over indifference. The chosen do not wait for the world to change, they lead the change. Every small act matters, and each of us has an irreplaceable role in creating this reality. The new era is more than a dream, it is a promise, a vision of a future where humanity awakens to its true potential, where the inner light of every being shines so brightly that it dispels the shadows of the past. It is a collective journey and, at the same time, deeply personal. And it is up to each of us as the chosen to embrace our light and contribute to this rebirth. Now that we've walked this path of discovery together, it's clear that the journey of the chosen is both a responsibility and a divine opportunity. Every step you take towards spiritual awakening is an act of courage and faith, a sign that you are ready to claim the light that has always been within you. But this journey is not just for yourself. It is a call for your light to illuminate the path for others, helping to create a more harmonious and elevated world. Reflect on the moments when you felt the call of something greater, when the signs around you seemed more than mere coincidences. Think of the situations that challenged your soul and how much you grew by facing them. These experiences are not random but invitations from the universe for you to embrace your role as a co-creator, shaping reality with love, intention, and purpose. What is the universe asking of you today? Perhaps it is courage to let go of what no longer serves you. Perhaps it is patience to hear the voice of silence. Perhaps it is love, for yourself, for others, or for the divine. Whatever the call, remember that every choice, thought, and action you take is a reflection of the energy you bring into the world. Ponder the words that resonated with you during this reflection. Which ones awaken something in your soul? Which moments in your life stand out as clear signs that you are on a sacred journey? Sharing these stories can be powerful, for you and for those seeking inspiration. Be patient with yourself on this path. Spiritual awakening is a continuous process, not a finish line. There will be days when your light shines brightly and others when the shadow feels stronger. Both are part of the journey. Remember that every step, no matter how small, is a step toward wholeness. The invitation I leave is simple. Allow yourself to embrace your divine essence and live aligned with your mission. The world needs your light, and there is a reason you are here at this specific moment. Your journey is unique, but you are never alone. Every step you take on the path of love and truth reverberates in the collective consciousness, helping to uplift everyone around you. And now, a practical invitation. If this content resonated with you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who may also be walking this path. Leave in the comments what touched your heart the most or which signs you've noticed on your own journey. Your experience could be the thread of light someone else needs to start their awakening. Remember, awakening is not a destination, it's a way of living. Every choice we make toward the light is an act of love for ourselves and the world. Together, as the chosen, we can create a new era, a new reality, and a future rooted in unity, compassion, and divine purpose. Are you ready to embrace your light? The journey begins now.